I know we're moving fast, and some say we won't last, but I will be alright as long as I know I'm with you. Oh, forever summer high, I know that we'll be fine. Letting go and go free fall, living on top of the world. Blue skies and nice winds, never keeping track of time.
Hey guys, welcome to today's vlog. So we are going to Sterling's appointment this morning. We're just waiting on her. Journey's in the backseat. Waiting for her to come out of the house. But yeah, hopefully, hopefully everything goes good today. Hey guys, so Sterling's appointment is over. Get your shoes. But we're gonna go ahead and do our shopping today. This is like 10 o'clock right now, and we are already in town. You want on yours?
What's that over there?
Lettuce? Okay. What else?
Black olives.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Yes.
Cucumbers.
Black olives and cucumbers, she said.
I say cucumbers.
Okay, what else?
And pickles.
What kind of sauce do you want on it?
What kind of cheese with your ham, ma'am?
American.
She got coca combo.
Yes, coca.
You got ham.
Yes, ma'am. I like provolone.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. You'll learn it soon. We're eating trash.
Not mine.
I think yours is over here, this little one.
That's yours.
Hey guys! Neighbors cutting their yard. Neighbors cutting their lawn. Where'd the baby go?
She's under the car. Hey, mommy, look.
But we're gonna go
Look like Ariel
for a little swim.
there.
Hi guys, so we had us a nice little float in the pool. It is actually at 4:13 right now. We were out there for quite a bit of time. The neighbor was cutting their grass the whole time we were out there. So it's like I couldn't, we like to float around and like listen to music, Charlie and I. But we couldn't hear our music because all we heard was the lawnmower. And I'm like, oh, it's so relaxing. Not. But, I'm going to work and then I'm probably going to Zumba. I love Zumba. And it's not that I don't want to go. It's not that I want to not go to Zumba. It's just, a lot of times it's like, I think about time. And about, I could be working. How many orders can I get done? But then, even if I didn't go to Zumba, myself, I would be getting dinner ready and doing that stuff anyway. So, might as well just go to Zumba. And my husband will put the pork chops in the McCormick bag and cook them, and I will put the baked potatoes in the oven before I leave to Zumba. Actually, I probably put them in about 5:30. Yeah. So it's 4:14 right now. I'm going to work on some orders. So update on Sterling. I know a lot of people were concerned and have been asking and, messaging me and stuff. You take one day at a time. So it's a long process, Oh, I say process. It's not even a process. It's, it's like, she has good days, she has bad days. I think Danny, when she was here, she really got to see it, and she's like, how long has it been like this? And I'm like, at least a couple months now. She's like, it was kind of bad when she came in February. She, she saw some of the the anxiety and stuff. And so, you know, this time she was like, you know, I think maybe Sterling might have had 2 or 3 good days when Danny was here. So out of 10 days, she had like 2 or 3 good days. But they did change her medication, and overall, I do think I'm seeing, like, you know, like her improving. But if you don't know, or you missed the video where I talked about it, she has got a phobia to people throwing up. I forgot what it was called. Let me see. Emetophobia? Emetophobia? I don't even know how you say it. Emetophobia?
Yeah,
Is that how you say it? I'm vlogging. What's wrong? You come to talk to me.
I heard a crash and I came to see if you fell or something.
You heard a crash down here?
I heard a crash somewhere in the house. But it may be the voice. No, I'm kidding. I came to see if you fell out of your chair.
You can't see if I fell out of my chair. No. Well, thanks for checking on me, though. Lost my train of thought. I hear the lawnmower again. Anyway, so yeah, she has the fear of throwing up, and she has had it since first grade. Somebody threw up at her lunch table. It's a little bit splattered, like, on her, like, not a lot, just a little bit on her, but it did get on her lunch box. So ever since then, she's had this fear that somebody's going to throw up. And I think that fear, I mean, it was a traumatizing event. And I think that's when, you know, she didn't want to go to school because people burped and stuff. And she doesn't like people burping around her. She just, you know, she don't like people to talk about throw up. She don't like to, you know, it really scarred her. And so we have dealt with this, you know, all this time. For a while, you know, after we started homeschooling, we saw a big improvement. Her anxiety got better. If you remember, if you've been following me for a while, maybe you followed me, stopped following me, follow me again, or, you know, in the beginning, I say in the beginning, like in the beginning of my vlogging, you would see her carrying around a giraffe and a pig, a little two stuffed animals. Those were like security for her. Those helped her anxiety. She felt safe around those, and so those just became like her security blanket. Well, as she got older, you know, she just felt like she didn't need them anymore, and so she's, you know, one day just put them up. And so it didn't get like immediately get worse. It just kind of gradually just got more and more and more and more. And so finally you're like, we have to do something. And so last fall is when I took her to the doctor again, and we just talked about some stuff, and she got on some medication. And, you know, for the most part, it seemed to be helping. I mean, she was able to go spend the night at her friend's house, at her cousin's house. Those are 2 big major things that she would have never been able to do before. Like, she just couldn't be away from home for the fear of, you know, I don't know, she just has that anxiety, like something is going to happen, or something will happen to us while she's away, or someone around her might throw up while, you know, while she's, you know, it's a big so we went and talked to the psychiatrist today, and she just kind of went over everything, and kind of like, you know, she would be the one, like, if she wanted to change her medication or try some new medication or whatever, she would, you know, and she's like, I think you're on the right path with what her doctor prescribed, because she had the DNA testing done, and she's a fast metabolizer, so she has to be on a medication that sticks in your system longer and doesn't metabolize fast. So she's like, I think your, you know, your primary doctor or whatever is doing good with having that testing done, and, you know, seeing what medications work for her, and the one she put her on is a good one. And so she's just, you know, gonna leave it at that with the medication she's on. She is being referred to a eating disorder clinic, because, you know, eating disorders come in all different shapes and sizes, but the ones you always hear about is anorexia or bulimia. Those are like the two ones that are just, you know, people just know about those. But she was like, you know, there's just so many, which I know, there's just so many different eating disorders that you can have. You know, I was watching, it was on something, but it might have been, it was a TV show. I don't think it was My Strange Obsession. It was like on some kind of, where they would just eat, like, there was one that would drink so many cans of soda, like that's all she liked. There was another one, she absolutely loved ice cream, and that's all she would eat is ice cream, and she would eat just so much ice cream. There was one where all they wanted was potatoes, french fries, potatoes, french fries. That's all they would eat was potatoes, or, you know, just potatoes. That's all they ate was potatoes. You know, so I understand that there's, you know, so many different types of eating disorders out there. Like some people only like crunchy food, some people only like soft food, you know. But I think with her, because of her phobia, she has what she calls safe foods. So there are foods that she knows that if she eats, that she won't feel sick. Her biggest fear is throwing up. So she's worried about food, worried about food, you know, if it's bad. You know, is she gonna get food poisoning? Is it going to be too greasy for her stomach and make her feel sick? Is it going, you know, just so many different things. So she is being referred to that, and hopefully that will help, because she has lost a lot of weight. I say within the past 4 or 5 months, she's lost a lot of weight, and you can see it. But yeah, I'm hoping, you know, everybody out there keep praying for her. I'm hoping, you know, seeing her therapist, she'll see her therapist once a week. I'm hoping that will help ease some of this anxiety that she carries with her. And the eating disorder clinic, I'm hoping they can find her ways to cope and eat better, make better choices, and, you know, just, you know, make her body feel good again. By not eating enough, you know, you're going to be tired. You're going to have, you know, so many different other problems going on if your body is not getting enough calories. Anyway, I could go on and on and on about this, but I just wanted to fill in some people that were concerned and sent me messages and stuff. But yeah, anxiety is just, it's awful. I, you know, do have some anxiety, but I won't say I mean, comparatively, you know, mine is just, I just have bouts of anxiety here and there. I know what you know, I know that feeling. I know that feeling where you cannot tell anybody what's wrong, because you don't really know. You just have this like, almost like panicky fear, and you don't know what you're afraid of. It's like, I don't know, you know, if you have anxiety, you probably know what I'm talking about, but it's like, you can't tell anybody, oh, this is what's wrong with me. You know, it's just anxiety. Yeah. Anyway, let's see if we can get a couple embroidered out before we go to Zumba. I'll throw my potatoes in the oven at 5:30. Oh, I had another what we're calling them, airplanes. I had another airplane take off today. It was a comment, and somebody was like, I am unsubscribing from your channel because You don't show what you're working on. Okay. I'm like, this is a family vlogging. I say family because I show my family. A family vlogging channel, and embroidery is just a small, you know, portion of my life. I'm not going to show everything I work on. I'm not going to show, you know. Oh, my order's 10 steps away. Okay, let's get to work. Don't mind the hair. I had it up for Zumba.
I can't use your charger because mine takes like an hour to turn back on after I plug it in. And yours just turns mine on within the first like 2 minutes.
Child. Anyway, so I went to Zumba, and then I didn't feel like putting potatoes in. Actually, it was like after 5:30 when it was actually 5:40 when I thought about it again, and it was time to leave. So I'm like, we've got to go. So I ended up going by Zaxby's, which is bad because that means we ate up twice today, but yeah, no. But everybody's fed, right? Are you fed? Are you full?
Yep.
Are you good?
I'm good.
Good. Now I'm going to get back to work. Oh, I did buy some pool lights. I ordered them off Amazon. They came in. There's like 4 little pucks, and they sink to the bottom. So I think we're going to try that out this evening and go for a night swim and start. Yeah. So I have to hurry up and get my orders done. I think there's like... I think there's 4 I have to embroider out. I think I'm firing up the Racoma because I am going to embroider something out over there. But first I'm going to set up this one. Hey guys, so I'm headed to bed. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.
Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye guys.